All right, so welcome back, everybody. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Okay, good. So, we get some interesting source material for these deep dives,
Right
right?
up, part of the fun.
It is, it is. And this one, well, it's definitely unique.
Ooh, okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Okay, so it's a single-page document. It's just titled doc.pdf, and the whole thing is just the word fart.
Wait, seriously, just the word fart, that's it.
That's it. One page, one word, fart.
Well, all right then. Challenge accepted. Where do we even begin with this?
Right. That's what I was thinking. But that's kind of the point of these deep dives, isn't it? To, take something that seems simple or maybe even silly and see where it leads us.
I like it. It's like a linguistic treasure hunt. Starting with the word fart, what kind of hidden gems can we dig up?
Exactly. And, I got to say, even though it seems, well, kind of juvenile at first glance, I am genuinely curious, like, what can we learn from this one word? What kind of unexpected connections that we find?
Well, first of all, I think it's worth pointing out that even though it might seem like a pretty basic, even crude word, fart actually has a surprisingly long and fascinating history.
Oh, really? I would have thought it was, pretty modern slang or something.
Nope. The word fart goes way back, like Old English back. It has roots in other Germanic languages, too. And it's interesting because the way it sounds, that guttural sound and the way it's put together, it's almost like onomatopoeic, right? Like it kind of imitates the sound it describes.
That's true. It's kind of like boom or crash. Those words just sound like what they mean.
Exactly. And because of that, it's a word that's instantly recognizable across a lot of different cultures. So we've got this word that's both ancient and kind of universal, but it's also, let's be honest, pretty funny.
Yeah, no doubt. Why is that, though? What is it about bodily functions and fart in particular that just makes us laugh?
Well, I think that gets into the whole, sociological power of language. You see, words that have to do with bodily functions, especially the ones that are considered a little bit taboo, they kind of push the boundaries of what's okay to talk about in polite company. And humor often thrives on that kind of transgression, on breaking social norms.
So the more we try to suppress these words, the funnier they become.
Pretty much. There's a kind of like rebellious joy in saying the things we're not supposed to say. And when we do, there's this shared understanding, like, hey, we're all human here. We all experience these things, even if we're not supposed to talk about them.
Right, right. There's that kind of camaraderie in it. But I guess the humor isn't always universal, is it? Like, what one culture finds funny, another might find totally offensive.
Yeah, for sure. Context is everything. I mean, the actual act of passing gas, that's something everyone understands, right? It's a biological function. But whether or not it's considered funny, that totally depends on the culture. In some cultures, it's just a harmless joke, but in others, it's a huge social no-no.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's amazing how one word can be both, like so unifying and so divisive at the same time.
It really is. And beyond the whole biological and social stuff, fart is also really interesting when you think about the versatility of language, like how many different ways we can use words.
Oh, like metaphorically.
Exactly. Think about it. We might say a project farted out if it failed, or describe a boring party as a total fart.
Wow, you're right. It's like the word itself has this built-in sense of anticlimax, like something failing to live up to expectations.
Exactly. And that's what makes this whole exploration so fascinating. We started with just the word fart, and look where we've ended up. We've talked about history, etymology, humor, sociology, and even the metaphorical power of language.
It really is like peeling back the layers of an onion. Every layer reveals something new and unexpected. So, big picture, what's the takeaway for our listeners today?
I think the biggest takeaway is that even the simplest words can hold so much meaning. It's like a reminder to look beyond the surface of things, question our assumptions about language, and really appreciate all the ways words shape our understanding of the world.
I totally agree. And hey, maybe next time you hear the word fart, it'll spark a whole new line of thinking, a deeper appreciation for language and the human experience. Who knew, right? All starting with just one little word.
That's the beauty of language, isn't it? You never know where a single word might lead you.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me on this rather unique deep dive.
Anytime. This was a blast.
Until next time.